Let's talk about Small Business Week and how did it come about?
There are some 410,000 small businesses, which we recognise are the backbone of Queensland's economy. To be able to recognise the importance of our small businesses and the economic benefit that they bring to Queensland, we held the inaugural Small Business Week. And we were overwhelmed with the response. Over 90 events were held throughout the state with some 4,500 participants. So we decided that we would again in 2014 hold Small Business Week. Of course, we could not do this alone, and that is why it is so important that the government have partnered with CCIQ to be able to make sure that we reach as many small businesses as possible.
Feedback that CCIQ received was very positive. Is that what the government found out?
We received a lot of feedback from businesses around the state, and the feedback was very positive, particularly in the areas of being able to network and talk to other businesses, especially our startups found that. We also found that they're able to share ideas and also find out where they could get more information. As a government, I'm extremely proud of our business industry portal, which is our one-stop shop.
Well, we're about to have our second Small Business Week from September 1 to 6. What do you hope it will achieve this year?
This year's Small Business Week, in the first week of September, offers an even broader program of events and activities. The feedback that we received from last year we have built upon, so we're able to expand upon those activities and reinforce those that were found to be very successful.
And what sort of activities and events are taking place?
What we found was very popular last year, of course, were the panel sessions as well as webinars and a lot of the digital activities. But we also found that people in regions were wanting to engage more. So that is why we are holding a series of events, in fact one each day throughout Brisbane, Gold Coast, Roma, to be able to celebrate our small businesses. And on the Sunshine Coast, I understand we will be focusing on incubators and innovative ideas that our small businesses generate.
And why should small businesses get involved and how can they do it?
We're encouraging all small businesses to get involved. They can hold an event of their own. They can celebrate the difference of business that they have in their region. They are able to collectively make sure that small businesses in Queensland have not just their day, but their week in the sun. Now, having said that, it's important to understand that the government also introduced our Think Queensland Buy Locally campaign last year. And this involved a very strong partnership with CCIQ. And we released a great logo with stickers and marketing campaign so that every business could proudly display what they had on offer. We recognise, particularly in our regions, the economic benefit of our small businesses, but also the jobs that they bring to the cities and towns.
You talked about the Buy Locally Saturday on September 6th, which is going to be one of the highlights of the week. How do you see that going?
Look, last year we had the culmination of Small Business Week with a Buy Locally Saturday. I know in my own electorate I met with several key stakeholders and we had banners emblazoning some of our small businesses along the beachfront at Currumbin, where we had very high foot traffic, as well as in our major shopping centres. So once again this year we're encouraging all small businesses to get on board. They can partner with other businesses and offer some fabulous deals that will entice customers to them.
Apart from September 6th, what's the importance of Queenslanders buying locally every day of the year?
Research would show that every single dollar spent in a local community does multiply and also, of course, support jobs for the region. It keeps people in their towns and cities because they're able to have meaningful employment. And let's not forget tourism here, because tourism and small business are intrinsically linked. They are such an important part of Queensland's culture.
One of the other highlights of the week will be the Pollies for Small Business program. Can you talk about that for a moment?
The Pollies for Small Business initiative is a first for this government in Queensland, and will be an expression of another strong partnership with CCIQ, where participating MPs can walk a mile in the shoes of a local small business and really experience firsthand the challenges they face, but also the fantastic services that they offer.
And how will the politicians benefit from the experience?
As a politician who used to run a small business, like many of my colleagues, I'm sure they're going to appreciate much more exactly how much our small businesses mean to our economy, but it'll also help them understand all of the different forms they have to fill out, the different regulations that they face, and I guess if they're in the food industry, just how many times they'll need to wash their hands.
And I suppose businesses and customers will enjoy it too.
Without doubt, those hard-working small business owners are going to enjoy being able to have somebody else at the till, so to speak. However, I do understand they'll be needing to watch us very carefully as we go about their duties. You know, most small businesses are very passionate about their own business. Many of them are family businesses, and therefore they do have high standards, and it's going to be really exciting to see Pollies roll up the sleeves and spend a day behind a counter or out the front of a car wash and really get amongst it.
Another highlight of the week will be the Small Business Policy Forum, which is being sponsored by CCIQ. Can you talk about that?
It is always very important for small business to be engaged in policy direction, and I'd like to place on record our congratulations to CCIQ for being such a leader in this field. Being able to consult with businesses and get that feedback means that we are going to, as a government, be able to cut more red tape and regulations and be guided by business as to the issues that they face.
Will Small Business Week and Buy Locally Saturday and other government initiatives be part of an ongoing campaign to assist business in Queensland?
The Newman government has adopted a whole-of-government approach, and as we know, with our 410,000 small businesses, they encompass many, many areas, ranging from agriculture to IT, to hospitality, to health, and so many more. So therefore it is, as a government, important that we are able to continue to engage, and Small Business Week gives us the perfect opportunity to engage with as many small businesses as we possibly can.
What do you see the role of small business in Queensland in the future?
Queensland small businesses are among the best in the world for innovation and also, of course, efficiency. It is from our small businesses that so many of those little ideas grow into great big ones. And we would like small businesses to know that they have a government who gets small business. We are pro-small business. We want to get out of their way and out of their pockets so that they can get on with doing what they do best and prosper.
And you see Queensland as an ideal state for a small business to flourish?
Look, Queensland has so many attributes, and small business here, particularly through my portfolio, of course, with tourism and events and the Commonwealth Games, could not be facing a more exciting time. The Commonwealth Games alone is offering some 30,000 jobs with an economic benefit of some $2 billion to our state. In addition to this, of course, we have reinvigorated all of our businesses by enabling them to get on with what they do by cutting red tape. This government made a commitment to cut red tape and regulation by 20% over a 6-year period. And together with CCIQ and other peak industry bodies, we are able to do that.
So Small Business Week is just the start of bigger and better things for business in Queensland.
Look, Small Business Week gives our small businesses not just some confidence that there is a government behind them. Their industry body, CCIQ, is behind them, and they are of such great value throughout this state in every nook and cranny of it.
And you'll look forward to Small Business Week continuing under your government?
As long as I'm the Small Business Minister in this state, I would certainly like to see it continue. But I would like to stress that this LNP government have a very strong commitment to the small businesses in this state, and our track record proves that with the number of regulations that we have already managed to reduce or remove. This could not be done without the strong partnership we have with CCIQ and, of course, the confidence of our 410,000 small businesses.